digging into it, elaborating more on the subject, the dark sides of masculinity versus the light side of manhood. It's pretty much like the teachings when it's saying the differences between being a male versus being a man. Because the male part, we're going to be the male regardless. All you have to do is be born. And so you have physical and mental, you're going to have those urges that you go into. And without understanding, anything that you use without understanding becomes a weapon. It makes you dangerous.
Yes, sir.
You know, we have these characteristics, we have these certain urges, we have these things that comes without us. But if a man is not trained to say, okay, you know, when you come age, you're going to start having urges going on with your body. It's like you know, like the brother did. He said, I started watching pornography, but had he understood what his semen meant to him, as even with you, had you understood the importance of it, the value of it, you know, you would begin to take value in it, and you say, "No, I'm going to save this." You either going to save it for somebody, or something, or marriage, or whatever. But whatever it is like the problem we do is we fail to educate and give the young man an understanding. And if you fail to give a young man an understanding, he will grow up to be more into his instincts, which is the characteristics of a male, rather than the man. Because the man, that's when he comes into an understanding. A man, we can grow up and not have no understanding. We can get testosterone. Testosterone is going to come regardless. Period. And when we reach a certain age, it takes over, right?
Of course.
This is what we know. We don't even need a book to understand that part. That's facts. Okay? But if you understand when this testosterone kicks in,
yes, sir.
When another man approaches you the wrong way, you don't feel that urge to try to buck up and let him know that you the king too. You know what I'm saying? It's not alpha versus alpha. See, we'll get caught up into that. A lot of kids don't even know why they fighting. They just know that somebody's making them angry. Or shooting. But see, that it escalates. Exactly. Because if you don't stop the fighting, pretty soon the hands will graduate into the guns. Right. This is the epidemic that we face. The one thing I've learned along the way is that you can't heal what you can't feel. So therefore, you have to let people feel.
Bring that back. Say that one more time.
You can't heal what you can't feel.
Oh, that's real.
You have to feel that first. Right. Like what you were saying. Yeah. Only way you begin to change your life, something attached to it that you have an emotional attachment, right? Every time you even think about it, it touches you emotionally. So you are changing yourself because you have something to connect it with emotionally. Yeah. Now we can go back. So I can go back and just solve all of that into one question. Is there a such thing as toxic femininity?
Of course.
Yes,
of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
of course.
A woman. So a woman, right? Okay, so
I'm being funny.
It better be.
But see, it better be.
Well, I'm just saying, if they jabbing us
if there's no such thing as toxic femininity, but there's a such thing as toxic masculinity, which is the opposite of femininity, then that means that someone dubbed that information. So that means that holds no water, that holds no relevance. So I refuse to comment on toxic masculinity. But I can say this: there's a such thing as being masculine. You know, as for being a male, to see the masculine part that's the whole attitude. That's a perspective. What do you fear as being masculine? Say, oh, he's being masculine. That means you are putting on something else. See, a man can live his whole life and not feel the need to be masculine. We understand this. A woman can be a woman and not feel the need to be feminine at all. Not feminine at all. Raised as a tomboy, still has woman-like legs. She just go home and just do whatever. No paint, no makeup, no fingernail polish, no nothing. You see what I'm saying? So she has a choice if she wants to be feminine in her own ways or not. Right. A man can have some feminine ways, right? So that means we have to be talking about an attitude. You see what I'm saying? We have to be talking about a certain type of behavior.